Good morning, Boulevard Club. Welcome to the Wednesday morning 9:30 Core Fusion Pilates. I'm your instructor, Janie. I'm so happy to see you guys today. So what we're going to need for today's class, good morning. What we're going to need for today's class is just our regular Pilates equipment. So we have the Pilates air ball. We have a foam roller if you have it. If you don't, that's okay. As well as a small dumbbell, preferably 3s or 5s, something small weight and lightweight, as well as a mini band. So again, foam roller, air ball, little weights, and a mini band. So I'll give you about 10 seconds and we'll get started. We'll make our way onto the mat. Good morning, Alex. Good morning. And we'll get started. So again, we're gonna have our little weights, our Pilates ball, and our mini band. And then if you have a foam roller, amazing. If not, don't worry about that. We'll work with it, okay? So we'll get started in about 20 seconds. Find yourself in the middle of the mat, okay? Good to see you guys. All right, so once you're ready, let's get ourselves positioned. And we'll start with a nice warm up. I'm just gonna position myself a little closer so you guys can see me. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. We're gonna start with our light 3-pound dumbbells in hands, or if you have 5s, whichever works best for you. Awesome. Standing in a little bit of a wider position on the mat, feet wider than hip distance apart, feet slightly turned out, weights in hands. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, let the arms come down into a little mini squat here. As we inhale, stretch the legs, reach the arms. Exhale, come on down. Good, big reach up. One more time. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, coming back down to a semi-squat position. Hands are down. Let's just take those shoulders, roll them up to the ears, shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, reach the shoulder blades up, shoulder blades back and down. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Little shoulder shrugs to get some mobility within our shoulder girdle this morning. Good. Last reach in. Awesome job. So we're going to start with, again, a nice big inhale. Lengthen the legs. Reach the arms up. Exhale. We're going to come down halfway, open the palms. And we're going to do a little pulse here into our little squat position. That's it. Down and up. Down and up. Good. Just to the beat of the music here. Awesome job, guys. We're going to incorporate those arms. We're going to bring our arms in, out. And that's it. So our palms are facing in. We're squeezing the shoulder blades back as we come back. That's it. Waking up those legs for 4, 3, 2, arms down. Inhale, big reach, stretch those legs. Awesome job, guys. Coming all the way down with the hands. Hands rested right in front of our hips, palms facing in towards your pelvis. Let's inhale, sink nice and low into our squat. Exhale, press up. Good, again, let's go inhale, exhale and up, good. So always breathing in on the way down, exhale as you come and lift up. Every time you exhale to lift, press your heels into the mat and then activate your glutes by squeezing your cheeks a little bit harder. Inhale, lower, exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. 3 more, inhale, breathe out, lengthen your inner thighs. Squeeze the glutes. Last one, come down and hold it here. We're gonna get nice and comfortable in this position for a second. Feel those glutes, feel those thighs. We're gonna add a little pulse here. So we're just gonna do a little pulse, pulse. So just a little up and down action. Make sure you're breathing. There we go. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it here. Reach the arms up and down, just into a nice side arm raise here. So reach, down, good. Really lengthen those arms. So we're still holding that squat. We're reaching out and in, out and in. Let's go for 5 and down, 4 and down. Last 3, good. 2 and 1. Lengthen the arms down, lengthen your legs. Keep your feet in this position, but just kind of wiggle at the hips there. Good. Hopefully you feel those legs warming up just a tad. So same position here. Let's sink back down into that mini squat. Good. Shoulder blades are going to retract back for a second. And we're going to prepare ourselves for a front arm raise. So all we're doing here is we're lifting the arms up to shoulder height, slowly come down. That's it, up and down, up and down, out and down. That's it. Exhale, breathe in. Good, that's it, you guys got it. So we're basically just holding that semi-squat position, reaching the arms out and then back in. Yes, there you go. You got it. Let's keep going. Really stretch those arms nice and long, engaging your core. Good. Keep going. 4 more. Let's go for 4 and lift. 3 and lift. 2. Do you think we can incorporate our legs here? So watch here. We're going to go down into our squat, then lift. Inhale and then lift. Good. Arms come down as the legs open. Exhale, lift your arms, stretch those legs. Beautiful job, guys. Down and up. Good. Squeezing those glutes, reaching those arms far, incorporating our core here. Down and up. Keep going, guys. 8 more. Let's go for 8 and up. 7 and up. 6 and up. 5. Keep going. 4. That's it. 3. Last 2. Now in the last one, we're going to come down halfway, hold. Good. This time we're going to reach our arms out to the side, palms facing up. Every time we go up, we're going to reach the arms up. Every time we come down into our squat, we're going to open the arms. So let's do this a few times, nice and slow. Inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. That's it. Down and up. Good. Let's do more here, and then we'll go up into tempo a little bit faster. Good. Let's do 1 more. Ready? Down and up. So now watch here. We're going to go down and up. Halfway and up. Down and up. If this is too fast, you go back to half pace. There we go. Down and up. Inhale, breathe out for 4. You guys got this. 3, 2. Good. Last one. Hands come down, just the legs. We're going to pulse it here, just the legs. That's it. Yes. Woo! Are you guys feeling this in your legs? Yes? Keep going for 4, 3, 2. Stretch out the legs. Awesome job. Okay, wiggle those hips side to side. Bring your feet a little bit closer. Woo! Give a little march out. Good warm up, guys. All right, so for the next round, we're going to put our weights down onto the ground for a second. So we're going to work a little bit more on our glutes. Now this next exercise is called either TikTok or the pendulum. So I'm going to give 2 options here. You can do this exercise without a mini band. If you've never done this glute exercise before, it's kind of just a swing side to side. I would recommend just no mini band. If you want a little extra resistance, you're going to take a nice light mini band. So nothing too strenuous, not too intense. And we're going to take it just above the knees. I love this exercise. It seems very deceiving. Looks like you're not getting much done. But trust me, you'll feel this by the end. Maybe actually more so halfway. Okay, so if you have a thicker mini band, just be mindful that you're going to really feel this a lot sooner. If you need to take the band off and go without mini band, that's fine too. Okay, so here we go. Our feet are going to be wider than hip distance apart. Main focus here, we need to keep our body and our spine straight. So try not to hinge forward and try not to actively lift your legs. So we're going to stand with our feet nice and wide, pretend like they're popsicle sticks and they're straight down. We have no knees. Hands are going to go out to the side, and all you're going to do is slowly start transferring your weight from one foot to the other. Every time you get onto one foot, you want to kind of balance just for a millisecond there, and then balance. So you want to feel that weight transfer and that balancing in that foot. So it's going to take a few reps here before you start realizing that because our leg is stationary in this position, the glute medius, the side glutes, are going to have to work here. They're going to have to stabilize our hips into that femur. So let's go a few more here. And 7, 6. Remember, take your time on each leg. 4, 3, 2. Now let's land on this opposite leg and hold it. See if you can get onto one leg and hold. Again, being very mindful that we're not abducting the leg, we're just holding it straight there. 3, 2, let's tick-tock again. We're gonna go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're landing on our opposite leg now. So you should be on the opposite leg. Hold it there. Good, engaging the core, nice tall spine. 3, 2, 1, tick-tock. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and then landing on that opposite leg. Hold it there. So you might want to have a tiny unlock to your knee to help to stabilize here. Good. Are you guys feeling it yet? Kicking in? Little bit, yeah? Here we go, tick-tock. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, you guys are doing great. 2, let's land on this leg, hold it here. You should start really feeling like it's kicking in. Feels like a Charlie horse, like you want to almost relax the muscle. Here we go, last time. For 5 and 4, last 3, 2, and landing on this leg. So now you have the option. If it's really, really burning, you can stay here. If you want to add some extra intensity, we're just going to lift the leg for 8, 7, little pulse, 6, not very high, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's finish off on the other leg, tick-tock for 5 and 4, last 3, 2, now on this last leg here, hold it first, engage your core, and then lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now to end this, we're gonna tick-tock, tick-tock, and then start bringing your legs closer together, closer together, closer together, and then march it out, march it out. March your knees nice and close together, release your glutes. Woo! All right, how was that? Yeah? I always give a little punch at the end. Give those glutes a little punch, almost like a nice massage. There you go, guys. Awesome job. All right, if you've taken that mini band on, that off, that's fine. Let's take that sucker off. We'll come back to that in a second. Grab a drink of water, and let's grab those weights. All right, we're gonna work a little bit more on our upper body and our legs at once. I'm gonna bring the camera a tad bit closer so you can see. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna be working on some legs here. Let's prepare for lunges with some tricep extension or tricep work. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Feet are about hip distance apart. You're gonna take your right leg, we're gonna reach that right leg back. We're gonna get ourselves into that hinge from the hip into a forward fold, almost like a lunge. And all I want you to do here is with holding your weights in your arms, I just want you to learn how to transfer your weight onto the strong leg that's on the ground and then transfer the weight back onto the balls of your feet. So again, transfer into that one leg and then transfer back. And all I'm going to do here is just trying to get your core to engage, your breath to work as you exhale, come forward, inhale, let the toe come back. Keep going. I'm just going to check you guys out here as you're doing this. You notice that I'm not lifting the back leg. I'm just transferring the weight into the front leg. Yes, there you go. Let's do 3 more here. Good. Taking your time. Notice what it feels like on the foot, on your glutes, on your legs, and then let's hold this one. Can you hold this position? Hold the position. If you feel like you need to tap that leg down, you go for it. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly tap back and stand up. Yes, we'll add arms to this in a second, but we're going to switch our legs. So now right leg goes forward, left leg goes back. Let's just warm up everything here first. 1 round of warming up. We're going to transfer that weight to the front leg and then transfer it back. Nice and smoothly. This round is not about going intense. This round is more so bringing awareness to your body for a second here, seeing if you can practice that balancing on that one foot. This side might be harder than the other. You might have chose your good side first. So I want you to work on your proprioception and getting your brain to figure out where you are in space here. Hold and see if you can balance on this leg. Keep going. I'm gonna watch you guys there for a second. Yeah. And then slowly come back. Awesome job. Now, were you guys feeling that in your butts a little bit? And legs, yeah? Okay, so now let's go back to the first leg that we did and we're gonna add to it. So here we go. Feet hip distance apart. I'm gonna reach my left leg forward, my right leg back. That's the first leg I started with. I'm gonna go into 2 Little bounces forward and back. And on the third one, I'm going to come up and hold. I'm going to hinge forward a little bit more. I'm going to make sure that my hips are parallel with the ground. From here, I'm going to turn my palms up towards the sky, starting with my hands at my hips. Squeezing my shoulder blades back, I'm going to pulse my arms up, 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 up. Now, if it's too hard to keep your leg up, you can drop the leg down, but keep most part of the weight on that front leg. Squeeze those shoulder blades back, pumping those arms up, up, and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come down, float that weight back. Good. Stretch out the leg. We're going to go into that one more time. Same leg. Here we go. Back into that hinge. Transfer your weight over that front leg. Lift the back leg and balance. Once you have that, we're reaching the palms up towards the sky, starting at your hips. We're going to lift up, squeezing the armpits together, squeezing the shoulder blades up, up, up. Keep going, guys, up. Yes, hinge a little bit more forward, palms up to the sky. If you want palms up to the sky, yes, there you go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, awesome job. Arms come down, float your leg back. Great work, guys. Let's switch and do the other side. Awesome work. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Catch your breath. Hands are just gonna hang down, shoulder blades, still try to pull them back. Let's transfer our weight 3 times. So onto the foot and then back, onto the foot. Now let's get into that balance. Transfer the weight, hold it first. Hold it there until you have a good balance. Palms are gonna turn up towards the ceiling, reaching your hands at your hips. From there, shoulder blades squeeze back. We're gonna pump the arms up for 10, 9, 8, keep going, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, arms come down, float your leg back. Awesome job, one more time. Great work, guys, okay? It's a little bit more challenging. All right, here we go. Same thing. We're gonna transfer the weight 3 times until you get that balance, and then we'll hold and pump. Here we go, guys. Last time, hold that balance, lift that leg up, palms facing the sky, hands at your hips, and we're gonna pump up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, there we go. All right, good work, good work. All right, guys, let's shake it off, put those weights down onto the ground. Now, does everyone here have a mini ball? Do you have a little Pilates ball? One. I had to go searching for mine because mine likes to disappear. My children seem to play dodgeball with it. So I ran around for about 10 minutes before I found it. Okay, so we're gonna take this ball, place it between your inner thighs and your knees. Perfect. I absolutely love the Pilates ball. This is actually fantastic for those who have underdeveloped VMO, so vastus medialis. So we have our obliquus, which is in part of our quad and inner thigh. So what I want you to do is actually actively stand close together. So I want your feet to come closer together. You should feel those inner thighs turn on. So you get a little mini squeeze already. Do you guys have that? Little bit of squeeze. Push that ball for tension. You want to find that tension in that ball. I'm going to show you from a side view here. What we're going to do here is inhale, reach the hips back, chest up. Exhale, squeeze the inner thigh as you come up. Inhale, reach, sitting your bum back. Exhale, squeeze the ball together as you come up. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you come down. Audible exhale, squeezing and lifting through the pelvic floor. Inhale, big reach. Exhale. Good. So we're trying to engage that pelvic floor in the lift, engaging your transverse abdominis as you exhale and come up. Good. Using those inner thighs to engage too. Up. Let's go for 5. Big squeeze in those inner thighs. And 4. Last 3, sitting the bum right back. And 2. Good. On the last one, we're going to inhale, come down, hold that seat. Good. We're going to squeeze that ball. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, squeeze. Like an inner thigh machine. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, standing up tall. Woo! Catch your breath. One more time, okay? You guys feel that? Yes, thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up. All right, here we go. May reposition your feet. Inhale to lower slowly. Exhale. As you're coming down, almost thighs parallel to the ground. So you want a nice deep squat. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, sitting right back. Exhale, squeezing those inner thighs. Good. Inhale, slowly lower. Audible exhale. Inhale. Good. Keep going, guys. As you come up, you're squeezing that inner thigh and then flexing your bum at the same time. 3 more. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Last one, coming down and hold. Good. Arms are up, sitting in the seat. Let's squeeze that ball, that inner thigh. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and standing tall. Awesome job, guys. Grab that ball. Good work. Let's come down onto the ground for a second. Awesome work. All right, onto the ground with our Pilates ball. I'm gonna bring the music a little closer to you guys. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go into our extension ab exercise with the ball. So modified extension to work on our pelvic floor, as well as to work on our transverse abdominis and our rectus abdominis all throughout the front. So we're gonna take the ball, find that bra line, and place that ball right at that bra line position. This should feel like a cozy spot. It should feel like you can interlace your fingers, place them behind your head, and kind of just relax in this position. That's it. Good. So from here, very standard. We're not going to do anything fancy with the legs. Wherever we start is where we're going to finish. So all we're going to do here is we're going to inhale, fill the rib cage as you extend past the ball. As you're exhaling, I want you to lift through the pelvic floor, engage your core, audible exhale to your start position. So again, inhale, relax, fill your belly. Exhale, engage pelvic floor and lift into your starting position. Good. Inhale, release and extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor lift first and then up. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Good. I'm just going to watch here. Good. So inhale, fill your belly as you come down. Before you exhale, engage your abs and then exhale out. Good. I want you to get used to that audible exhale. The harder we can blow out, the more air we get out to the diaphragm, the more the pelvic floor and the transverse abdominis activate. So inhale, extend. Exhale, just use those abs to lift. Good. Try to relax your head into your hands. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. 4 more. Inhale. Good. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Last 2. 1 more time, breathing in. As you exhale, come up into that position here. Now, if you felt like that was pretty easy, you can slowly roll that ball closer towards your lower back. That makes your lever a little bit longer. If not, what we're going to do is add on here, taking our one leg up to tabletop, so that 90 degrees, bend in your knees. Good. So one leg at 90 degrees, hold that position. Now, we're not going to move the leg. I just want you to go into 5 extensions, just like we did holding this position with the leg. We're going to inhale, extend past the ball. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, extend past the ball. Exhale, using that lower abs to draw yourself up. Good. Keep going. Last 2. Inhale to lower. Exhale. 1 more time and hold. Drop that leg down. Relax for a second here. Good. So if you felt like that was challenging, that's where you're going to stay with that leg, okay? If not, we're going to use that same leg, but we're going to also do our heel drop or our hinge fold with this position. So leg is at 90 degrees, hands are behind the head. As I inhale and extend my extend my upper body back, my heel is going to drop towards the floor. As I exhale, I'm going to lift my upper body and lift my leg at the same time. So again, we're doing a hinge here. Inhale, let the heel come down, upper body lower. Exhale, both come together. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come together. Good. Remember, this is one of those exercises. The slower you go, the more you're going to feel it. Inhale to lower. Exhale, audible exhale. Hold, and then inhale. There's always a little pause at the top to ensure that you're squeezing and using your core here. Last two. Good. One more time, and take a break. If you need to roll off that ball, go for it. We're going to go into it again. Other side, though. Good job, guys. Okay. So you can continue taking a break, or we're going to go right into the opposite leg. So let's first start off with the other leg bent at 90 degrees. Interlace your fingers, place them behind your head. We're going to hold that leg at that 90 degrees, and we're just going to use our upper body. So we're going to inhale, extend past the ball. Exhale, come up into that crunch. Inhale to lower. Exhale to crunch. Good. 5 more here. Exhale to crunch. So remember, the leg is not moving. It's just your upper body. Good. Last 3. And then we'll incorporate the heel drop. Last 2. Looking good. One more time. Hold the crunch. Now we're going to lower the leg and the upper body at the same time. Here we go. Inhale, heel comes down as the upper body comes down. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale to lower. Exhale, using your lower abs to draw this exercise. Good. You want to get that audible exhale, get the pelvic floor engaged as you use your lower abs to pull that knee up. Great job, Alex. You're doing great work. Here we go. Good. Take a break when you need to. 4 more here for 4. And 3. Good. Last 2. One more time. Awesome job. Slowly rolling onto your side of your body, coming up into a standing position or a sitting position. Good work, guys. Awesome. All right, so let's take a break off the abs. We're going to go back into our glutes. Let's start off with our mini band for now. And then what we'll do is we'll switch and use our Pilates ball to get the inner thighs going as well. So this is a great combination. I'm only going to do a few of these here. I have so many exercises I would love to run through with you guys today. So I got to pick and choose based on the time we have. So let's get that mini band just above your knee. Let's lower ourselves back down onto the mat. Good. Hopefully you guys can see me pretty good. Yeah. I'm going to angle it down. Okay. So while you're lying down, you want to make sure your shoulder blades feel nice and secure onto the floor. Our feet are hip distance apart. To make sure that you're getting accurate glute activation here, let's make sure that those feet are closer to your bum. So you don't want to be necessarily exactly touching your heels, but you want your heels to be about 2 inches from your fingers. This way we know that our hamstrings are not activated, and we're going to work on the glutes a little bit more. Now notice that with this mini band on, I want you to just very minimally push out on that mini band so you know that you have your legs in the right position. Hands are going to go down onto the floor, palms facing down. We're going to take a nice deep breath in here. As you exhale, press hard with both heels into the mat and then peel your hips and pelvis off the floor. Lifting up, pushing into your heels, squeeze your bum. Inhale, relax and lower. Exhale, press into your heels, squeeze your bum at the top. So this is where we call ugly bum. Inhale. So ugly bum is when you squeeze so hard, all that fun cellulite and everything gets activated and shows. So that's how you know you're squeezing it hard enough. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Pressing out slightly on the mini band. Exhale to lift. Let's go for 5 more here. 5, nice and slow and controlled. And lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. 4. Good technique and great pace. This is nice and slow and controlled, which I really like. Every time you're at the top of that bridge, you press hard into your heel, squeeze your tush. Give that second to hold there so you know you're flexing and contracting. Here we go. Last 2. Inhale to lower. Exhale, last squeeze. And then slowly come on down. Now, excuse me here. We're gonna go in, take a nice deep breath in. We're gonna come up into your bridge. We're gonna hold that bridge. Good, so let's all come up, squeezing your bridge, hold that. Now, we have that mini band on. What I want you to do is keep your feet flat on the ground, but push out on your knees, and then inhale, slowly bring them back. Exhale, open, close, open, close, open, close. And we're gonna do this without letting our bum trying to drop. Pretend like it's on a shelf, and it needs to stay there as you open and close for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, lower down to the ground. We're gonna do it once more. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale up and lift, hold. 10, door opens here. So let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale to lower. One last time. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale up into that lift. Engage your core. Hold it here and then open for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Looking good. 4, 3, 2, and slowly come on down. Tuck your knees into your chest and release your glutes here. Awesome work. Perfect. Give a little roll side to side, from hip to hip, one side of your hip to the other. Good. Once you're ready, slowly bringing those legs back down to the ground. Okay, so another bridge variation here. Hands are going to come down to the floor. Wiggle those shoulder blades. Make sure you're in a good position. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart and your heels are closer to your bum. Take a nice deep breath in here. As you exhale, lift and hold your bridge. Good. Now from this position, think about your left heel. Notice what your left heel feels like right now. Can you press your left heel really hard into the floor without lifting the other side of your pelvis? So hard, hard, hard. Keep pushing. Can you feel your bum fire here? Thumbs up. Press, 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 press. Good. And now let's level out the weight. Go into your right foot. Notice what it feels like. Press really hard into that heel with that right foot. Really hard without changing the level of your pelvis. Hold, 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 hold. Keep pressing, keep pressing. Feel that right glute fire. Even it out, back to the left side. Once again, hard into the left heel. Press, squeeze that bum. If you want to place your hand on your tush to feel it, go for it. Make sure it's activating here. Even it out. Back onto that right foot. Press really, 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 really hard into that right foot. Press hard into that heel. Squeeze that right glute and even it out. Good. Slowly inhale to lower. Release the glutes here just for a second. And we're going to go back up again. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale up and lift. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to activate that left glute. Press hard into that left foot. Activate that left glute. And then reach your right leg straight out and hold. So now all of the weight is on that left glute. Keep holding. Yes. 3, 2, bend your knee, lower the right leg. Good. Now let's transfer the weight onto that right heel. Press hard into that right heel. Yes. And slowly lift that left leg, point it straight out. Good. Notice if your knee is coming too close into the other side of the knee. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Good. Bend your knee, slowly lower. Good. And slowly drop your hips. One more time. We're going to make it a little bit more difficult. Roll off those hips if you need to. Awesome job, guys. We're almost done. One more set. Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. Back up into that bridge. So take a nice deep breath in. Lift into that bridge. Press really, really, really hard onto that left heel. This time your right leg is going to come out and we're going to push out on that mini band, opening up the hip for 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4. Press really hard into that left leg. 2 and 1. Drop your right leg down. Awesome job. Pressing hard into the right heel. Turn on that right glute. Left leg comes out. Hold it first. Engaging your core too to open up that leg for 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee and slowly lower down. Awesome job, guys. Rock those knees into your chest. Roll onto your side and come up into a seated position. Good work. We're going to switch it around. We're going to get onto our all fours and we're going to use our blue Pilates ball. Please grab a drink of water if you need to. I know I do. Awesome job. Okay, so we're going to go into our knee hovers as well as some inner thigh activation using the blue Pilates ball. You guys are doing great, by the way. Awesome work. Okay, I'm going to move. I feel like I'm shedding all onto my mat right now. Let's take that blue Pilates ball. We're going to take it onto your inner thigh and to the knee area, just like we did before in the standing position. And then we're going to make our way into this hover, this quadruped or hands, knees position. Making sure, and this is very important, guys, that we actually have our wrist directly in line with the shoulder and our head is just slightly over your fingertips. My feet for this position are going to come nice and close together because I'm going to use my inner thigh to grab onto that Pilates ball. Yeah, perfect. So spine is nice and neutral here. Try not to let your butt stick out or completely arching in the upper body. Let's bring that neutral spine. Curl the toes under here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, fill your belly, let it drop. As you exhale, you're going to use your lower abs to pick up your pelvic floor and your lower belly as you lift your knees about 2 inches from the ground. Squeezing the ball slightly, inhale to lower. So we're going to work on our breath. So we're going to move to our breath. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, use your lower abs to lift your knees. So not your butt to lift, but your abs to lift your knees, squeezing the ball. Inhale, slowly lower. Let your belly relax. Exhale, engage the core. Lift that ball 2 inches, no higher. Inhale, lower. Relax your belly. Exhale, lift. Good, good. So remember, the hardest part about this exercise is focusing on, if I only had my abs to lift my knees or my pelvis, how would I do it? So breathe in through the nose to let your belly expand. As you exhale, engage your lower abs to drive that lift through the pelvis and lifting the knees off the ground. Hold. Inhale to lower. Good, relax. Exhale and lift. Good. 2 more times, breathing in to lower. Exhale to lift, hold. Inhale to lower. Yep. And then exhale, 1 last lift. Good. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. How was that, guys? Could you feel your abs kick in there? Thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay, that's good. Yeah, sometimes that can be a difficult exercise because some people don't, it takes a little bit longer to get that core activation. So let's try that again. Now that I know that you guys have it, every time you're going to hover your legs and or hover your knees off the ground, give a little squeeze to that inner thigh to activate that glute. Like you're picking up the ball, squeezing it, and then almost lowering it down to the ground, okay? So here we go. Same position. Good. Curl those toes under, shoulder blades retracted back, and abs nice and tight. Let's take a nice deep breath in and relax the belly. Exhale. Pick up that ball, squeeze the ball slightly. Inhale, lower it down to the ground. Fill the belly. Exhale, engage your lower abs, engage your pelvic floor, lift the knees 2 inches, squeeze the ball. Inhale to lower. Exhale, pelvic floor, lift, engage your knees, engage your inner thighs, lift. Inhale to lower. Good, 3 more times. Exhale, pick up your pelvic floor, lift through the abs, squeeze the ball. Inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, pick up your pelvic floor, lifting through your lower abs, drive that hip up, squeeze the ball. Slowly lower, inhale, 1 more time. Exhale, pick up that pelvic floor, lift through the hips, good. Squeeze that ball, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then down you go. Okay, guys, take that ball, place it down on the ground, and assume, or get into our child's pose here. So we're gonna open up your knees, touch our toes together, sit our hips right back for a second. Let's take a moment to breathe. Reaching those arms nice and far, let your forehead come down onto the mat. Drive your hips down towards your heels, stretching out that lower back. Awesome job. Perfect. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to prepare. And slowly exhale as you come on up. Now, question before we move on, does anyone have a foam roller available to them, or do we have a foam roller or no today? No? Okay, so Alex says no and one has, okay, so that one's a little bit too small, but that's okay. You know what? Throw the foam roller away. We won't need it. I just kind of want to see where we are today, but that's okay. So what we'll do is to finish it off, we're going to get onto our backs. We're going to do a little bit more core activation here. We're going to continue with this ball because it's been so great with us today. So what we're going to do is take the ball, place it between those inner thighs, and let's lie down onto the floor. Good. Okay, so in this position, making sure that we have a little bit of a squeeze with that ball, so our feet are close enough together that we can feel a little bit of tension to the ball. We're going to raise both arms up into the sky, so palms are facing in, fingertips to the sky, shoulder blades retract back into the floor. We're going to take a nice deep breath in here. As you exhale, use your abs to lift your legs both into a double leg hinge here, hip fold. Good, so we got to use those inner thighs here to hold. We're going to inhale, lower the ball or lower your heels about 3 inches. Exhale, use your abs to pull back up. Inhale, lower about 3 inches, and then exhale to lift up. Inhale to lower, exhale, beautiful. So keep going here. So very slow hinge. Exhale, using those inner thighs and your lower abs at the same time to draw your knees back up, right back in front of your pelvis. Good. Here we go. 3 more times. Exhale. Last 2. Inner thighs engaged. 2. 1 more time. And exhale. Good. If you need to take a break, draw those knees into your tummy and then reset back into that hinge fold. Good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add on. If you feel like this was challenging enough, you're going to stay here. If not, we're going to inhale, let your arms come back as your legs come back. So stretching out the upper body, and then exhale, draw your ribcage down, pull the knees in. That's it. Inhale, and then exhale. Good. Inhale, watch your lower back. If your lower back starts to activate or get tired, try not to drop your arms and legs as far down. Inhale slow, exhale, good. Inhale, open the rib cage slightly, then exhale, pull it in tight as you come back. Good, there you go. Slower, 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 slower. 3. Inhale to lower, exhale 2. Good job. 1 more time. Awesome job. Arms come down to the floor. Legs are still up into that position here. Tuck your knees into your chest if you need to give a little activation, a little release. Bring your legs back into that 90 degrees hip fold. Good. From here, we're going to use the ball. We're going to squeeze the ball, extend the legs up to the sky. Inhale, lower back to 90. So what we're going to try to do here is get a little bit of our lower abs and quads here. So we're going to exhale, extend, inhale, lower. Exhale, inhale to lower. Exhale, inhale to lower. Now, every time I extend my leg, I'm squeezing that ball. Inhale, I'm releasing slightly. Exhale, I'm squeezing that ball as I extend. Inhale to lower. Good. Exhale, inhale to lower. Keep going, guys. For 5. Yes, squeeze that ball as you come up. 4. Good. Slowly release. And 3. Squeeze that ball. Good. And release. Last 2. Good. 1 more time. Great job, guys. Bring your legs down onto the ground. Release that ball. Awesome work. Give yourself a second here, staying in this position. We're just going to go into a little bit of stretching here. You guys did a great job. I'm going to find a good song. I have too many songs on here. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to bring our feet close together. Let's take our toes and our feet and let's kiss them together. Let your knees just fall off to the side. Stretching out those inner thighs here for a second. So again, our feet are together. Let the knees just kind of drop here, opening up your inner thighs. Good. Stretching out those inner thighs, bringing your heels close as you can up to the pelvis and hold it here. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome job. Let's bring our legs and knees close together again. We're going to take our right leg, crisscross it over onto your left leg, opening up your hip here. Great job, guys. And once you're ready, we're going to float the left leg up, grab underneath your left hamstring, and go into a nice quad or hip stretch here. Awesome job. How does that feel? Good? Thumbs up? Yeah, good work, guys. You did great. So really use those arms to pull that leg in towards your chest. You really feel that side glute stretch. We did a lot today. We did a lot of the side glutes. So you guys did a really good job with the glute work today. And let's slowly release that leg. Let the left leg hover back down onto the mat. And let's switch sides. So left leg now crosses over the right. Lifting your right leg off the ground, grab in between that right thigh, that hamstring, and pull that in towards your chest. Good. Notice if this side is tighter or maybe it's not as tight as the other side, use your arms to leverage and pull into your body so you feel that side hip, side glute stretch here. Take a nice deep breath in, and then exhale and slowly release. Awesome job here. So before we get off our back, I love to do this exercise. It's one of my favorites. We're going to do our little eagle stretch here. So if you have room, you can do 2 things. You can do an eagle stretch, which means one leg goes straight down, the other leg comes up, and you cross it over. And then you come back up, leg goes down, switch and do the other side. Now, if you don't have room to go side to side, then I would recommend that both knees just start at 90 degrees and just float them side. Yeah, there you go. Either way is great. One just uses a higher leverage with extension of the leg, and the bent knee is just a different version. It's also great. So you choose if you want to do the eagle and stretch right over. Good. And just release that lower back, release the side glutes. Awesome job. And let's do one more on either side. Good. Last one. Perfect. And we're going to slowly roll onto your side. And then up you go. One last stretch before we go today. The very basic V-sit here. Good job, guys. Yes. So nice to see you guys on camera too, which is nice. And do a little, hi Alex, it's a little stretch here. So remember, I always say to everyone, it's so easy to kind of like bend forward and crawl through. So I want you to think about sitting on your glutes. So sitting on your bum and on your hip bones here. Chest is up nice and tall. We're not bending through the upper back, but we're hinging from your hip. And again, everyone has different flexibility levels. I'm a little bit more hypermobile, so I have more flexibility. If you don't, you're going to start with your hands behind, sit up nice and high into your hip bones, and then you're going to walk your hands closer to your hips, and then eventually you're going to bring them forward and find what works for you. Sometimes people like to place one hand in front, one hand in back, and you can kind of control your leverage through here. Or if you're a little bit more flexible, both hands come to the front, and then we're going to hinge forward. Awesome job. Notice where you're feeling this. Can you feel this in your calves? Yeah, inner thigh, yeah. Maybe hamstrings, right? Yeah. I always tell people in this position, if the calves are firing first, then you know that that is the primary area for stretching. If the hamstrings are feeling it, secondary, inner thighs, third, right? If your inner thighs are firing right away, then you know that's your primary area that you're going to want to work on for the next couple days, okay? Hold here, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming up all together. Bring the feet together. One last hinge and hug. Awesome job today. Thank you so much for taking the class. It was great to see you. I know I don't teach often anymore. The summer's a little bit bummed out, but it's all good. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer. Thank you so much for coming, guys.